Imagine if Vegeta didn't kill Nappa. What would have happened to Nappa and how could have it affected the storyline? Well, in this video we're discussing this and more, so
stay tuned.
In an alternate story, let's say that Vegeta had a change of heart and he loved his neighbour as himself. Knowing that, blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy, and Vegeta spared Nappa, not killing him like in the actual story. When Goku broke Nappa's spine, he was paralysed, so it's likely Nappa wouldn't have recovered and played a role when Goku fought Vegeta. Whilst the fight was going on, Nappa could have made it back to the relevant Frieza planet if he somehow managed to get into his pod when it arrived. Or, after the fight, Goku might have sensed Nappa faintly and let him recover once Vegeta departed. Vegeta wouldn't have been able to sense Nappa's energy as he didn't have the ability yet, so he would assume Nappa was dead. After recovery, Nappa, yes, would have experienced a Zenkai boost, and his power would be increased, but by how much? Well, in my video on why Vegeta kills Nappa, I revealed that Vegeta's power increased from 18,000 to 24,000 according to the manga, which was a 33.3 increase. And I stated that we could expect Nappa's power to therefore increase to a maximum level of 5,320. Therefore, at the end of the Saiyan Saga, the story could go two ways, and the manner in which the story goes, the manner in which Nappa recovers, would determine how long he would survive in the next story arc, the Namek Saga. Story plot 1. Nappa recovers on Frieza Planet 79. Once Nappa comes out of the healing machine, he would only likely have a power level of 5,320 as we stated. The Zenkai boost wasn't introduced till the Namek Saga, so I don't think Nappa's power could increase any more than this after recovery. This would make him quite vulnerable if he decided to go to Namek with or without Vegeta. After the embarrassment on Earth, it's unlikely Vegeta would want or need Nappa anymore. On his own, Nappa couldn't even defeat Kui, Dodoria or Zarbon, and wouldn't display the genius strategy that Vegeta used to isolate each one of them. Nappa should know not to rebel against Frieza, but without Vegeta ordering him about, he may not have restrained himself. No matter how you think about it, Nappa wouldn't survive long in this state. Without the thought of learning ki suppression or the time to master it, he couldn't keep his power level low enough to avoid detection. Nappa wouldn't have learnt these things at the speed of Vegeta either, as he had far less raw talent and also lacked patience. So Frieza's minions would find and destroy him. Actually, maybe Vegeta would discover him and kill him on Namek, even after sparing him on Earth, as belated punishment for embarrassing the Saiyans on Earth. The only way Nappa could survive longer, however, would be if he joined up directly with the Frieza force and helped plunder the Namek villages for the Dragon Balls under Frieza's close attention. Nappa could then have survived all the way till Elder Guru's sanctuary, but when Frieza orders Nappa probably to fight Nail, he is quickly killed by the Namekian warrior. Story plot 2. Nappa remains on Earth and recovers in hospital with Goku. Just as Goku shows mercy to Vegeta, Goku allows Nappa to live and recover, but since Korin didn't have any Senzu beans left after the Vegeta fight concludes in chapter 48, Nappa needed to recover in hospital with Goku. Once the two of them are reunited in hospital, at first Nappa has a really hard time accepting the low-class warrior Goku as being much stronger than himself. Secondly, he would find it even harder to accept that Goku was a serious threat to even the Prince of all Saiyans. When Nappa asks Goku about his power, Goku explains he trained with a god in a place with 10 times the gravity of Earth. Nappa laughs and says that's the same gravity that planet Vegeta has. Goku then understands why the Saiyans were naturally stronger than himself and all Earthling warriors. Inspired by this idea, Goku then proposes to follow after Gohan, Krillin and Bulma in search of the Dragon Balls, and invites Nappa. Nappa warns Goku of the powerful Frieza and other warriors on Namek, but Goku is more energized to become stronger. Once Yajirobe arrives with Senzu beans, Goku and Nappa recover instantly, completely freaking out the doctors.
No! It can't be!
Then Goku reveals to Nappa that he has a theory that could make their power increase a lot. Because Nappa mentioned Planet Vegeta had 10 times the gravity of Earth, Goku commissions Dr. Briefs to construct a gravity chamber within their spaceship. This is completed sometime later and they head off for Namek. Whilst on their way, Goku and Nappa embark on a very intense training schedule, increasing their strength, speed, and reflexes to handle up to 100G. They even spar against one another, using heavily suppressed power levels in order to not damage the spaceship. By the time they arrive on Namek, they are significantly stronger due to two factors. Firstly, getting accustomed to and then training individually, comfortably in 100G, and secondly, using each other as a sparring partner, which in the Cell Saga was revealed to be a key reason why Goku and Gohan were much stronger than Vegeta and Trunks after their Room of Spirit and Time training. So Goku in this spin-off could have been far stronger than the 85,000 base and 180,000 Kaioken power levels quoted by Captain Ginyu. The effect of having Nappa as a sparring partner rather than solo training is key to much higher power level boosts, and as a result also Nappa's power increases many times over. So once they arrive on Namek, Goku and Nappa head to the Ginyu Force battle. Vegeta is surprised to see Nappa and can tell he has become far stronger. Nappa in his confidence asks Goku if he can take on Recoome. Goku agrees and cares for Krillin, Gohan and Vegeta. Nappa easily finishes off Recoome, much to the surprise of Vegeta, Berta and Jace, completely puzzled how he became this strong. Nappa then squares up against Berta and Jace, but eventually finds out he can't fight them both quite at once. So he tries to take on Berta alone, but Jace won't allow it and repels Nappa back. Then Goku gets involved to protect his fellow warrior and instantly bests both Berta and Jace as in the actual story. Goku warns them to get off the planet while they still can, but they refuse. So Goku knocks out Berta and Jace wusses out and flees to Captain Ginyu. Vegeta kills Berta as well. Although Nappa isn't happy with Goku for stepping in. When Jace comes back with Captain Ginyu, Goku warns Nappa to not fight him, but to fight Jace. At this moment, Vegeta exits the fight in search of the Dragon Balls. Whilst Goku fights Ginyu, Nappa destroys Jace somewhat quickly and watches Goku fight Ginyu. But Nappa fails to understand and stop Ginyu switching bodies with Goku. After the body switching, Nappa then figures out that Goku isn't himself anymore and starts fighting him. Now, Nappa could either die here or somehow survive until Goku switches bodies back, and then he's healed with Goku in another machine, and then he reappears with Goku to fight Final Form Frieza. But at this point in the story, Nappa would just probably end up as a spectator and then get transported back to Earth, where he would probably become a fringe character like Yamcha and Tien. It's unlikely that Nappa would have quite obtained the same incredible Zenkai boost that Goku got in that healing chamber before he went to fight Final Form Frieza, so he probably would have been somewhat under Vegeta's power level from the Zenkai. So I expect Nappa could have definitely fought and beaten First Form Frieza after his Zenkai before fighting Final Form Frieza, but he wouldn't have been able to have beaten Second Form Frieza, maybe not Third Form Frieza either. Or there is the possibility that Nappa could have become a Super Saiyan, but that's a topic for another video. For those of you interested in power levels, what could Nappa's power level be after the post-Saiyan Saga Zenkai boost and the 100G gravity training with Goku? Well, base Goku's power level went up from 8,000 in the Saiyan Saga to 85,000 against Ginyu in the Namek Saga, which was a 10.6 times increase. This includes the Zenkai boost from fighting with Vegeta, which actually wasn't dreamt up by Toriyama till the Namek Saga. So by the same logic, Nappa's power level could go up from 4,000 to 42,400 in the Namek Saga. But in addition to this, because Goku and Nappa sparred together in enhanced gravity, I estimate their power levels could have further benefited and increased by another 50%. So my final base power levels are Nappa 63,600, which is 1.5 times 42,400, and Goku 127,500, which is 1.5 times 85,000. These are just my power level estimates, guys, and I really don't exalt power level estimating and power scaling as like the number one thing for us fans to estimate, but I think it's kind of cool just to kind of be realistic and somewhat estimate these power levels and basically have a discussion about it together. I haven't considered Kaioken here because Nappa didn't have the ability, but what if Goku taught Nappa the Kaioken? Wow! Oh, but I think we'll have to leave that till another time. But let me know down in the comment section below if you'd like to see that what if. If you've come this far in the video, comment down below #enders and I'll put you into draw to get featured in the next video at the end. And also guys, if you haven't already, like the video and subscribe. And also if you missed it, check out this video up here on why Vegeta killed Nappa. Thanks guys for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please Kaioshin that like button and subscribe to expand your knowledge of Dragon Ball and get coverage of Super. So I'll see you in the next video, but until then, I challenge you to watch the following videos of mine. Alright? Cheers guys. Kai Kai.